Hey y'all, I'm back. I know it's been a while. I think it's been a month now, almost a month now since I've done a video, and I just kind of took a break, took a vacation, went to the beach for a week with some friends, and just did absolutely nothing. Just relaxed and sat on the beach and did a little bit of shopping, not a whole lot. You know, went to Topsail Island, so there's not a whole lot of shopping down there, and not a whole lot of activities. So it's one of those beaches where you can just go and relax and just enjoy yourself. And we literally, we just acted like a bunch of really old people, party animals that we are not anymore. Anyway, so then I came back, and I have 4 journals just about ready to go into the shop. I gave you a sneak peek in one of my last few videos. I don't remember which one it was, but they're ready. They were bound and pretty much ready to go before I left for the beach. And then when I got back from the beach, I just kind of hit a wall. My mojo just kind of left me there for a bit, so I've been working at a snail's pace, but it's okay. That's just the way it is sometimes. But I wanted to make a few more embellishments for those books, and I wanted to make some paper clips. So I did. The other night I got my beads out and I got my paper clips out and all my stuff, and just started playing around with some more of these paper clips that I was inspired by the Paper Outpost. She has a video on how she does these, and hers, I believe, was using up any kind of thread or baker's twine, or all that kind of stuff that you have in your stash and your beads and stuff, and just sort of doing these random little bead clusters on your paper clips and stuff. And you can use any kind of paper clip. I don't have all my paper clips in front of me because I'm just doing this. I'm using this type of paper clip, and it has a name, and I cannot remember what they call it, but I like this one in particular because first of all, I like that you can tie it pretty tight on this end, and it doesn't, because it's tied around this piece right here, because your thread or your linen thread or whatever you use, this is wax linen thread, which is what I used on mine, because you tie it around these 2 pieces. So once it's on here, it doesn't slide back and forth here, and then this clips on your page here. And then I like using the wax linen thread. I just like the control I have over that, and the ability to get through some smaller beads. But you can use whatever you have on hand, whatever kind of paper clips you want to use. I thought about doing a big paper clip, and I might do that here on camera, just to, make it more like a charm instead of actually a clip, or it could still be a paper clip, but just a bigger one. You can do so many things with these. You can add stuff to here and, make it a dangle. So like you could actually make this a charm, extend stuff and keep adding. And I mean, it's just another one of those things in our world that's, the possibilities are endless. But this is sort of my way. So I'm going to show you. So I've made several. I'll show you these real quick. I've made several of them. And I'm going to do some ones with buttons too, because she does another type of clip with buttons. So that's that one and this one. Okay, and then I did make one with some buttons, which I thought was kind of cool. So you have to think about how bulky this is going to be if you really like bulk and texture in your books and stuff, which I do. But I tried not to do this with huge buttons. But like I said, you could do this with buttons, and you could make this really long, and you could attach that to the side of your journal as a charm. Anything you want to do, okay? So I have a couple that I've already threaded, all right? But I'm going to show you how I do this, okay? And this is some black wax linen thread. It's Linco. And I'll put the link to the type of, I'll put a link, okay, in the description to this thread, to this wax linen thread. And then this is a brown, okay? So I've got some buttons out. I'm going to do a button one, and I might actually do, well, I'll do a smaller, simpler one like that. Now, I have taken like some of my, when I bind books, I try not to throw, I try to save these pieces. I don't know if you can see that. I try to save these pieces that when I use, because I usually use more thread than what I need. And then sometimes I'll have some big pieces left over. And then the smaller pieces I'll keep to use for just threading buttons and such. So for this, I think I've got, yeah, I think I got 3. So I've got 3 fairly long pieces. Now I use 3 of these. I use 3 pieces of thread. And then I just kind of turn them over like this. Okay, so I've got my 3 pieces together, and it don't have to meet at the end, but you know, kind of close, okay? And then I just sort of fold that over, okay, like that. And then you want to make sure when you do this, you do not, I keep going out of frame, you do not want to tie it on this end. You want to tie it on this end, because this side is the clip. I've made that mistake before. So then you just kind of, I just kind of push them in there like that. And then you have it kind of pulled down like this on that piece. And then just kind of push your threads up like you're gonna do a tag, okay? And then pull the other threads through like that. Okay, and then that makes that sort of knot right there. See that? Okay, and then I'm going to thread some buttons on this one. So just depends on what you want. You know, what kind of paper clip you want, if you want to use it as a charm or whatever. There's so many different things, like I said, that you can do. Now this is my take on it. I'm sure there's other people out there who have done this. And I just thread my, and it helps if you can see better, but anyway, I just thread my button through like that, and then I'm gonna slide my button up to the top, okay? So this prevents this particular paper clip, you really don't have to glue those, glue these threads. Like if you use baker's twine or something like that, I would put a little dab of glue. I would put a little dab of glue right here just to reinforce that. I'm gonna tilt this a little bit, hold on, because I keep going out of frame. Hold on, I'll make you dizzy for a minute. All right. Okay, so there's one button. And then, let's see, if I want to make, if I want to use colors, like I like this color. This one I might put more buttons on to use as an actual charm. Or whatever I feel like at the time, who knows. Now you can pull it up, behind that button, but I don't want to do that. I kind of want it like that. And I'm not tying it because the last button, we'll see, I'll probably use a smaller button, and then if I use one that has 4 holes on it, that will hold these buttons in place. So like, let's see. And the thing is, you can, if you're like me, you can get bogged down with, okay, what next? You know, so sometimes I'll plan them out. I'll pull out what I want. Let's use this one. Sometimes I'll kind of pull out what I want to put on the paper clip before I start this, and that way it goes a little bit faster, but you don't have to be so picky. Sometimes I'm too picky. Okay, now see, I like that. So I'm probably not going to go down any further, but I'm going to tie this off. Very tricky. Because you have to get in there behind that button. And I have big hands, so this is a little bit harder. It's a little more challenging for me to do. And then just kind of pull it taut. Okay. All right, so now we have those 3 buttons, okay? Now, I'm gonna come on this side. Let's see which one I wanna pull. Pull a longer thread. Let's do this white button. Now here, I'm not going to pull it up as far. I'm going to kind of leave it down a little bit. And then let's see. We'll do this yellow button. So this is 4 holes. So what you have to do here is go ahead and pull this button when you thread it that first time. Pull it up to where you want it. Okay. And then come back through the other 2 holes because that's going to stop it from moving. So you need to get it up there first, up in the position you want it before you thread it again. Okay. Okay. And you can leave spaces. You don't have to put them right next to one another. Again, this is whatever you want, whatever you like to do. Your personal preference. So I hope you kind of get the idea here. I hope you all are doing well. I was very fortunate to be able to kind of get out of here for a week, which was really nice, and I needed it. I needed it really bad. I was starting to get a little stir crazy because I've been working remote from home for over a year now, and just I've been in the office here and there, but boy, you know, after a while it's like, okay, I need people, and I need, well, not necessarily a bunch of people, but I need to get out. So anyway, so you can see, and you can just keep adding. You can just keep adding and adding to this. Like in the middle, like here I made this one short, I cut it off. So I put like 5, I put like 5 buttons on this one, okay? All right, and we'll do a beaded one. I'll go ahead and do one of the ones I already have the wax linen thread tied to. And for here, let's see, I've got this whole, we'll slide these buttons over. I've got this whole thing right here. When I'm working on a project, I'll start pulling, like when I'm doing charms and stuff, I'll go through all my stuff and pull out things that I might potentially use on those charms. And then when I'm done, I just kind of leave them in here until I get a chance to put them back up. But a lot of times what I'll do is just leave a bowl or something like this out. And then I have things that on hand when I get inspired to do something like this. So we're going to do some beads now. Now you can do any kind of bead. Like these are totally random in here. There's these little inexpensive beads. They're not glass. They're like plastic beads. And then what I do is I try to take those 2 sort of middle strands, and I've put the bead on one, and then I'm going to tie that bead with that other strand right next to it, that other piece of thread right next to it. So I'm going to kind of tighten it how I want it, okay? Kind of pull on it, and then I'm going to knot it, okay? I hope this makes sense. Like I said, Paper Outpost, she has a video, and she's really good at explaining things. Sometimes I'm not the best at that. I try. So then you have one bead there, okay? See that? And you see how it's tied? So you got one piece of thread on this side. And then I try to keep it sort of straight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part that really is more straight to the bead, and I'm going to leave this part on the side. This is the one I'm going to tie with. So normally it's the longer, normally I try to use the longer thread to bead on, and the little bit shorter thread to tie, which really might not make sense. Probably should be the other way, but anyhow, that's what I do. I'll make it complicated so that I run out of thread on the other side. Either way, I think you get the gist of what I'm saying. So you can use big beads on these. I tend to try to use a little bit smaller beads because they're going to clip on the side of a page. So it just depends on what you're using it for. You know, how you want to use it or how you want to make it or what you want to put on it. It's all up to you. So I'm trying to find... I don't want to use a clear one. I want something else with color. So like these are kind of cool too. These beads right here. This is sort of it's the glass bead. And one reason why I like the wax linen thread is that I can maneuver it. I can maneuver it into some of the beads that have the smaller, little bit smaller holes. And this one's wanting to jam up on me. I don't know if there's like a knot in that. There we go. And then you do the same thing, you just tie. Just tie that there like that. And then tie it again. And I sort of have a little system of how I do this. I'll do like, usually do about 3 beads on each one. But you do whatever you want. That's the whole point of this. I'll use one of the clear ones now. And I'm hoping to have the journals ready by the weekend. Today's Thursday. I'll try to get this video up tonight. And then hopefully, I want to make some more hidden paper clips. I don't know if I'll do a video or anything. It just depends on what happens over the next couple of days. You know, my oldest one's liable to show up over here wanting me to babysit. And, you know, just as life happens. I've been babysitting quite a bit for them again lately when I'm home, because they're house hunting. So, yeah, always something going on, right? Always something going on. But that's good. I'm happy for them. They're having a hard time though, boy. Every time they find something, it's gone. Like the market is just gone nuts here. Every time they find something at a good price, before they can get their foot in the door, it's already under contract, pending, or whatever. So see, if you put it really close together, it kind of bumps beads out, you know. So you can go, if you don't like it that close, if you want it more, you know, further down, you can do it like that too. So many things you can do with this. And I need to look at I got some more beads here. I've got beads everywhere. They're just all kind of randomly stuck in different little compartment things that I keep. I really like these, but I think, and somebody sent me these. These were in a Happy Meal, and they are the paper beads that have been really nice paper beads, but I think it's too big. Maybe not. Try one of these. I really like these. And I hadn't really used many of them yet. Kind of been hoarding those. I really like them. you can, you know, you can maneuver this around when you get it done, how you want it to sit, so to speak. Let's see, another long one in there. Here's some pretty, here's a pretty glass one. Might be pretty on there. So what's been going on with you guys? Leave me a comment and let me know how you're doing and what's been going on. Did you miss me while I was gone? Just kidding. I hope everybody's doing well. I'll get a drink of my water. One day I'm going to figure out how to go live. Well, I have to do it when I retire because I get interrupted so easily. Believe it or not. I can go a couple of days and I won't hear from too many people. You know, and then bam, it's like everybody at once. Is it like that for y'all? I like this one. So can you, am I totally out of frame when I'm doing this? So I'll pick that clear one for there. But yeah, if anybody knows of some nice houses for sale around here in my area of North Carolina, let me know. My kids are trying to get, you know, down in the Dunn, Benson, Four Oaks area, which is a smaller town. And it's closer to where Abby works and daycare. But like I said, they found one home that they really liked, and there were several bids on it, so it's really hard. There's several offers. It's really hard to know kind of where to go when that happens, and they lost it. They didn't get it. But I told them, I said, well, it's still under contract. You know, sometimes those things go through. Don't go through, so don't give up on it yet, but just keep looking. Anyway, I'm babbling on. I hope you guys are getting the gist of what I'm doing here, and I just didn't want to kind of breathe in your ear while I was doing it. So yeah, so I'm going to add one more bead on this side, and this one will be done. So you can, I mean, just, you can do anything. I mean, even my head's kind of spinning about some of the things I could do with this, but I wanted to keep this simple and just show you the, you know, the beads, show you this one paper clip and the beads and wax linen thread and the buttons, you know, what you can do with the buttons. Yeah, I think it's really cute. Let me put one more bead on here and I'll be done. And then if y'all want to see more of this, if you want to see me do more, if I didn't do a great job on this, which I'm, you know, I'm just playing. No professionals here, just playing with beads. This one right here. I think I want something. I think I also want something long there again, even though I'm not that super big into like everything being symmetrical, so to speak. Let's see. Oh, I kind of like this green. I like this green bead. And this is glass, I think. Yeah. Yeah, some of these are glass. So I got a mixture of glass beads and paper beads and oh, my hair. And then this little red one and white one are just like the little inexpensive plastic beads. But to me, if you mix them in with some higher quality beads, it gives them a higher quality look. in my personal opinion. But that's just me. And they don't have to be expensive beads either. They can just be whatever. You know, you can totally do these like color coordinated. You can use bright, bright colors. You can use all the, all the types of beads like this, glass beads, or you can use all the little plastic beads, or like I said, and possibilities are endless. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys today. I hope that gives you a little bit of inspiration. My inspiration has been lacking here lately, but that's okay. Everybody, I think we all go through that. We all have our moments, or days or weeks or months when we just don't, just not feeling it. So sometimes just getting stuff like this out and just kind of starting to play, doing something small will help me, and that's kind of helped. It's kind of helped get my mojo back. But anyway, babble. So real quick, so these are the journals. I'm just real quick. I'm not gonna go through, but so I've got 4 of them. So I've got the bedtime stories, and then music around town, and I'm really super happy with the way these came out. And then the Tale of Peter Rabbit. Okay, this one has been sealed, and the story of Little Red Riding Hood has been sealed as well, because they were super old books. This one was from the 40s. This is actually 1942. So this one's been sealed. So these are gonna be coming to the shop hopefully this weekend. If I can get, I've got, 1 or 2 more embellishments I want to make, and I'll try to come on and do a video if I get a chance to do those, or if not, just share them with you. I want to do some of the hidden paper clips again or whatever, but those 4 will be coming to the shop soon, within the next few days. And I think what I'm going to do is when I post that video, I'll get them ready and get them in the shop when I post, so that they'll be in there when I post the video, because I have been working on those for a while. I want to get them in the shop. Okay. And I hope you all are doing well. I hope you found this helpful and fun. And, we could, I could do another video, do some other things with them if you're interested in me doing that. And go check out the Paper Outpost if you don't know who she is already. She has a ton of videos. I don't know if she does this part-time. I kind of do this part-time right now. So I don't have a ton of time. I've had more time, just hadn't really done anything the last few weeks, moving at a turtle's pace. But she does a ton of videos, and she has all this energy, and she's great. So check her out too. But let me know if you want me to do any other kind of paper clip, do a big paper clip, show you some more of these with other items or other types of beads. I don't know that it's really necessary, but if you want to see that, let me know. And I'm going to stop babbling now, and I'm going to let you guys go. And I hope everybody's doing well. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.